Much for joining us at 11. I'm Mike Dunstan.
And I'm Alicia Roberts. Breaking within the last 90 minutes, Governor Brian Kemp ordering mandatory evacuations along the state's coastline starting tomorrow at noon.
And as Georgia gets ready right now, Hurricane Dorian still pummeling the Bahamas after making landfall earlier today. We just received this stunning new video into the newsroom.
They pray for us, pray for Abigail, please. I'm begging y'all. My baby's only 4.
A viewer sending this video. You can see the water getting close to the roofs of the homes. Other videos out of the Bahamas make it look more like an ocean, scattered with pieces of debris floating around. Another video showing the catastrophic damage inside of a home.
Back here in Georgia, the governor is planning to travel to Savannah and Brunswick tomorrow. Again, just within the last 2 hours, he's announced a mandatory evacuation in place along the East Coast starting at noon. We want to get right to meteorologist Molly McCollum. And Molly, you're tracking the storm. Just received the latest update from the National Hurricane Center.
This is the latest information, brand new data with Hurricane Dorian, and you can see just how symmetrical this appears on satellite. And once you start to see that symmetrical appearance, you know you have a very powerful hurricane. This is a Category 5 Hurricane Dorian, 180 miles per hour sustained winds. As this was hitting the Bahamas, making landfall earlier this morning in Elbow Cay, we were looking at wind speeds and wind gusts topping 225 miles per hour, and storm surge anywhere from 18 to 23 feet. This is still over the Bahamas right now because it is moving so slowly to the west at about 6 miles per hour, and it's very unnerving to look at this satellite and just how close this is to the eastern coast of Florida, with some of the far outer bands already lashing areas like West Palm Beach, all the way down even into the Miami area. We have some hurricane warnings out for the eastern coast of Florida, and that does include the Melbourne area as well as Fort Pierce. Even farther inland, we have tropical storm watches in effect, and that's for just the proximity of how close this major hurricane is going to get to the eastern coast of Florida. It will weaken to a Category 4. I don't even like to use the word weaken because that is a very strong hurricane, and move just up the eastern coast. It is still well within the realm of possibility that we could see a landfall on the eastern coast of Florida. Just a small wobble to the west will make all of the difference. Just a couple of miles will make a big difference in the impact, sliding just past the southeastern coast of Florida, where we could see anywhere from tropical storm force winds up to hurricane force winds, depending on the proximity as it passes Georgia. And we'll talk about more of the potential impacts for the southeastern coast of Georgia, as well as Florida, coming up here in just a few minutes, and the rest of our holiday weekend forecast here in Atlanta. Alicia, Mike.
Molly, we will stay close. Meantime,